Good day friends. In previous video we learned about respiration in plants. Now we going to learn about respiration in animals. As compared to plants, animal shows wide variety of respiratory surface or organs. The respiratory surface differ in various animals depending upon the complexity of organization and the surrounding medium. In higher animals, these respiratory organs are also associated with a transport system. Respiratory surface organs differ in different organisms. In the aquatic animals like protist, sponge, coelenterate respire through the plasma membrane. Flatworm like planaria, annelids like earthworm, nereis, leech. Amphibians like frogs respire through plasma membrane and body surface, that is moist skin. Insect inspire by tracheal tubes or spiracles. Arachnids like spiders, scorpion by book lungs. Arthropods like lemurus respire by book gills. The amphibian like frog tadpole, salamander and newts by external gills. Likewise, fish by internal gills. Terrestrial animals like reptiles and mammals, birds respire by lungs. The turtle respire by specific organ, that is cloaca. It is respiring under water condition. Now let's see about human respiratory system. The respiratory system brings about inspiration, intake of air, expiration means expel out of air, and exchange of different type of gases in the lung. These are then transported by blood from lung to different tissues and part of the body. The respiratory system can be divided into upper respiratory system and lower respiratory system. The upper respiratory system consists different parts, that is external nares, nasal cavities, internal nares, nasopharynx, nose, throat. The lower respiratory system consists larynx, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles and lungs. Firstly, the part nose. Nose has pair of slit like opening called as external nare, or it also called as a nostril, for the entry of air into nasal cavity. The nasal cavity is divided into right and left nasal chamber by a specialized cartilage bone, that is mesenteroid. Each nasal chamber is further divided into three parts. First, vestibules. It is a proximal part. It has hairs for filtering air and trapping the dust or suspended particles in the inhaled air. Next, second part, respiratory part, or it is also called as a air conditioner. The middle thin walled highly vascular part for warming or moistening the inhaled air. Third one, olfactory or sensory chamber. The uppermost part lined by the olfactory epithelial tissues which detect the smell of air. Next to that, pharynx. It is divisible into three parts: the nasopharynx, oropharynx and laryngopharynx. The nasopharynx in the uppermost part. It forms a nasal chamber. The oropharynx, it is a common passage for food and air. These continuous below the laryngopharynx, and between nasopharynx and oropharynx a palate bone is present. These pharynx has set of lymphoid organ called as tonsils. Next to that, the respiratory part is larynx. It is called as voice box. It is a part of respiratory tract which contains vocal cord, means producing sound. The larynx extends from laryngopharynx and the hyoid bone to the trachea. It is a hollow tubular structure. Its wall is made up of cartilage plates held by the membrane and muscles. Internally, it is lined by pair of folds or of elastic vocal cords. The voice is produced by the passage between the vocal cords and modulation created by tongue, teeth, lips, nasal cavities. The larynx opens into the laryngopharynx through a slit-like opening called as glottis, and this opening of trachea or a wide windpipe is guarded by the lip-like flap called epiglottis. It prevents entry of food into the trachea. Next to that, trachea, it is windpipe. It is a long tube near about 10 to 12 centimeter in length. It runs through the neck in front of the esophagus and extend into and up to the middle thoracic cavity. It is supported by C-shaped rings of cartilage which prevent the collapse of trachea. It is lined by ciliated pseudo-stratified epithelium and mucous glands. It traps unwanted particles, preventing their entry into the lungs. Next to trachea, there are a respiratory part, that is bronchi. The trachea divides into right and left primary bronchi. As it is reaches the middle of the thoracic cavity, the bronchi are supported by internal C-shaped incomplete ring of cartilage. The primary bronchi divide in to form secondary and tertiary bronchi, which leads to terminal bronchioles ending into alveoli. Next to that, the main respiratory organ, that is lung, where is the exchange of gases takes place. These are the main respiratory organ of human. One pair of spongy and elastic lung are present in the thoracic cavity. Each lung is enclosed and protected by double pleural membrane, outer parietal and inner visceral membrane. Between the two pleura, a pleural cavity filled with lubricating fluid called pleural fluid. It is secreted by the membrane. The right lung is larger and divided into 3 lobes, while the left lung is smaller and divided into 2 lobes. Each lobe of the lung has terminal bronchioles ending in a branch of air sacs, each of the 10 to 12 alveoli. Next, the alveoli. These are the thin wall lobulated structure like a branch of grapes. Each alveoli is surrounded by a network of capillaries, of pulmonary arteries and veins. These have highly elastic wall made up of single layer of squamous epithelium resting on a basement membrane. of connective tissue. There are about 700 millions of alveoli in the lung, and they provide surface area for exchange of gases. These are the respiratory system of human being. Thank you.